y'all why I block people. Because I don't even want to subconsciously comfort them. Okay? I don't want to subconsciously comfort them. I don't want to subconsciously start posting shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to start accidentally sending subliminals. You know what I'm saying? So I just block people out completely. So now you no longer exist. I don't have to think about you. And guess what? All that good energy that I would have spent being confused, trying to wonder, asking myself, why would they do me like that? They always do me like that. Everybody treat me like that. Every time. I don't got time for that. Hey, Lanita. Yeah. Right. True. Getting with y'all about making sure that we are self-loving and loving on ourselves. Lanita, let me tell you how much, hold on for a second, y'all. Lanita, let me tell you how much I thought about you this week. Lanita, let me tell you, y'all know a bitch be crying. Lanita, let me tell you how much I appreciate your energy, okay? And I was looking for you. I said, dang, I hope I got my notifications on. Because I need some, and we looked up the angel number. So listen, 777 has been following me around all morning. It's been popping up in the chat. And then right before you came in, 7777 came up in the chat. Lanita, I love you. So let me tell y'all why I love Lanita, okay? So I don't remember which live she was on, but she was on a live with me. And I don't know, it was an amazing live with a whole lot of really like soul tribey type of people on there, right? Like people that I could be like, oh, that's my tribe. So listen, y'all. I went on her live, maybe like, and see, so, and I don't, yes. And I don't follow a lot of people. It's nothing, you know, people who are very spiritual, they get it, they understand, right? Lanita's voice, I said, oh yeah. And I'm picky about sounds, and I'm not super crazy, but for the last few years, I've been like a person that always had my earphones in. I'm always listening to YouTube. I'm always trying to learn. But like voices and frequencies of voices, like they matter to me, right? So first thing, I click into her live and I'm just like, oh my God, her voice. She sounds like, tell y'all, when I came at her live, she showed me so much love, right? And Lanita, I just want to tell you, I appreciate that because I dropped in a few people's lives throughout the week. You know, like I want people to come in and show me love, genuine love. So anytime I'm on my FYP, if I'm sliding up and people are in their live, I just drop in and I just, because caps is free. You know what I mean? I always do that. Let me tell y'all, I was connecting with a few people last week and I thought it was like, you know, like some nice little genuine connections, nothing big, nothing major. I started dropping in people's lives, just trying to show love and all that stuff. Listen, girl, they was hitting me with the dry high. How you gonna hit me with the dry high? Anybody who I love real big, okay? Like real big. And I don't know, maybe people be thinking I'm like fake, like, oh, she can't really be that serious. Like she must be, I don't know if people think I be mocking them, I don't know. But I really do be loving people, right? In a couple people's lives, they gave me the driest, stankiest. Somebody said, oh, I'm like, hey, da-da-da-da-da, my favorite, da-da-da-da. She said, hey, Regal. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Regal. How can anybody that know me and I've interacted with them, yo, hey, Regal. Oh, delete and block, bitch. See ya. And it happened to me a couple times throughout last week. I was like, wow. And I already, like, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, we had 10,000 hearts. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Lanita almost made me cry when I went in her live. Like, just the way she, you know, she was just so precious. And, I have changed my vibrational frequency. I don't expect bras to be hating on me. But I realize a lot of times, as soon as I connect with people, especially if they're not of a certain age and mature, as soon as I start connecting with them, then I'll notice all of a sudden, now they on their platform talking about secret jealousy and competition. Bitch, you wasn't talking about that shit before we became friends, or maybe you was and I just missed it. Because I don't follow people unless they talking about positive stuff. If they always posting something negative, I'm not going to follow you, right? So to all of a sudden, and this has happened a few times, now all of a sudden we cool and now you got all this yeah about yeah. Delete and block, see ya. So anyway, good morning, Lanita. So I was thinking about you. I gotta go. But soul forgiveness is in the building. Now listen, now I'm gonna bring this to y'all because I learned about, okay, so like I told y'all, I always got something going on in my ear. So I had the book of this goddess, African Goddess Rising deck. I also have the book. So I'll listen to the book on audio. And sometimes my audio book just click on randomly. So Mbukumu was one of the goddesses who started playing this week. So she talks about forgiveness, right? So sometimes we have to forgive people even without them saying sorry, right? Earlier we hit on, I know a lot of people come in because they see me with the cards. And this is what I said, I'm never going to be the one to bring a telenovela. Like, we're not about to we're going to have a healthy balance between, oh, do he love me? And is he thinking about me? And just really, like, learning what we need to boss up, right? And I'm not blowing smoke up y'all asses. Because, you know, when you are single, you don't necessarily always be wanting to hear, oh, be patient. Like, you get tired of hearing, be patient. But we learned about sacred lust today. I need to remember to leave my cards out. But Katesh popped out with our goddess message. And she talked about, ooh, now, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see the way that card popped out? Drop it in the chat if you saw how she just was like, hey, boo. Boop. Celestial alignment. Oh, my God. Inca no Sana. Y'all, I download Divine Wisdom daily. That's how I can be saying these words. Inca no Sana remind us about celestial alignment. Look how beautiful she is, okay? She looks like a mermaid, but everything around her is, ooh, and she got a goat. Let's go. She looks like let's just get into it. All right, I'm going to sit in here. I want y'all to look. I want you to use your own personal intuition, right? Hey, Billy Joe. She's number 41, which can break down to a 5, right? Or you may have been seeing a number 41, okay? Inca Nodana, celestial alignment. God, I thank you for keeping me protected as I read these messages. God, I thank you for protecting my energy. I thank you for sending your angels of the highest white light to always be around me and protect me as I'm bringing your messages. Father God, get in my mouth. Speak for me, Father God. I thank you. So listen, Inka Nozana. She is from Zulu, South Africa, okay? She's from the Temple of the High Priestesses. So the Temple of the High Priestesses speak to us about messages that align with our third eye. So things like our intuition. Her element is water. Is the healer of all healers. And the teacher of all teachers. Come on, Lanita. So listen, y'all. Lanita! I'm not. So Lanita got this color, this green color. I don't know how good y'all can see her, but if y'all look at Lanita's profile, she's in green. I don't know. Is she the teacher of all teachers and healer of all healers? Thank you for the love, girls. And whose love for humanity makes the corn grow. So y'all, she makes the corn grow. And we were just talking when Michael was on, he was talking about going for the principal job, right? And we talked about the importance of sewing back into our community, just doing it for the love, doing it for the culture, right? So Inka Zazana is the healer of all healers and the teacher of all teachers, whose love for humanity actually makes corn grow. She dwells in foamy waters, but is known as a heavenly princess. So y'all know another thing I learned within like the last week or so? Did y'all know, and it may be a folklore or however you want to call it, but I believe this stuff. Listen, they said that the first mermaids, hey Kira Kian! Good Rich Rising! Fearless love, honey. Fearless. And I can definitely speak to that. And you know what? I love people that kind of like set the bar. You know, they don't even be trying not to raise the bar, but I just be loving how God will. So listen, y'all. I be having so much going on in my head. Let me calm down. Intuition. I want to talk about intuition. Everybody has their own unique way of tapping into their intuition, okay? So don't expect to be like anybody else. Tap into your intuition your own unique way, right? So I love the way when I'm about to question something like, ooh, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's my ego. When somebody say, hey, Rayon, like maybe I'm just making it up. But then God will send people in your way to set the bar unknowingly. Set the bar so high unknowingly that you be like, yeah, no, that was bullshit. Because yesterday I went in Lanita's chat and Lanita was precious. She was so precious to me. Like she made me want to cry. And now today, this person makes me feel like, you know what I mean? So we got to pay attention to that. Now, the key to it is you don't get stuck on the You don't get stuck on that. You focus on who made you feel good. You focus on the love. You change your vibrational expectancy, right? I'm not expecting people like, thank you for the perfume, my love. I'm not expecting to go in nobody's life and they me, right? But if it happens, then guess what? I'm clearing it. And listen, let me tell y'all why I block people. Because I don't even want to subconsciously come for them. Okay? I don't want to subconsciously subconsciously comfort them. I don't want to subconsciously start posting shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to start accidentally sending subliminals. You know what I'm saying? So I just block people out completely. So now you no longer exist. I don't have to think about you. And guess what? All that good energy that I would have spent being confused, trying to wonder, asking myself, why would they do me like that? They always do me like that. Everybody treat me like that. Every time. Nah. I don't got time for that, okay? And I ain't gonna lie. If I connect with them, I'm gonna be solid. I'm okay with that. I'm gonna deal with it and I'm gonna keep it moving, right? That's how I keep the skin clear. That's how I look young at 49. Like, y'all, we